So this is round 5, playing Temperance, Spellbook, Magician of Prophecy. This is actually a very good hand, opening with a lot of spellbooks, and definitely want to go for the High Priestess, but my opponent only has a set monster, so Spellbook of Power. Yeah, I'm gonna risk running over it because it's very rare to run into any snowmans or YGOs lately. Temperance of Prophecy. Come on. Be something. Huh, interesting. So it's a Fire Fist monster. I think the one that searches when it gets destroyed and sent to grave. Alright, well, I'll still get power effect. So it's Fire Fist Raven. When Raven is sent to the graveyard, they can set a spell from their deck. Let's see, so I'm go for Spellbook of Secrets. Temperance effect. Go into High Priestess. Banish something to pop that back row. Probably use. Yeah, I need to use Secrets before I banish. Secrets, Spellbook of the Master, and then into a tower. This is a very good opening for me, especially with Treacherous Trap Hold as a back row. Alrighty then. And I also have a Spellbook Magician of Prophecy in hand, which will be great for the next turn. This is looking very good. So my opponent is playing Fire Fists with Fire Kings. Interesting. So although essentially this is a -1 for me, I do not want my opponent to go into a Tiger King and then set a Tenki, because that would also be a minus for me. Alright, standby phase. You get double Barong effect. I get tower effect. Ooh, so I draw into another High Priestess. Nice. And normal summon Spellbook Magician of Prophecy gets me a 3rd spellbook in hand. That means I can special summon my High Priestess. I decided to go with Star Hall, only because I want to get the boost, the attack boost, because I'm thinking about going for game if possible. But it doesn't look like it's gonna happen, only because I can't generate enough spells. I'm not activating enough spells to go into that, and on top of that I don't have a Spellbook of Power in hand. If I had a Spellbook of Power in hand, it definitely would have been game, because I have 5500 attack on the board right now, and then the Star Hall adds 100 attack for each spellbook. Well, adds 100 attack to each spellcaster on the field that I control for each spellbook that basically I activate to put a counter onto it. I'm trying to see if I can go for game, because I can use Spellbook of the Master to copy power, but it wouldn't be enough. I'd still be short at least a little over 1500. So I'd rather copy Secrets, grab a Spellbook of Fate, and just feel a little bit safer having that. So I gotta remind my opponent about Star Hall and attacking directly. Attack directly. So I'm in a very good position, even if my opponent Dark Holes. I've still got Breaker, Spellbook of Fate, Spellbook of the Wisdom, and tower on the field. So sorry for the blurry video. I had to actually speed up this video since my opponent, this guy that I played against, played so amazingly slow. Incredibly slow. But whatever. Ugh. So he's got the bear, but bear's effect is negated because it was summoned through onslaught, which isn't too bad. So he doesn't have dark hold. That means I just have a huge advantage right now. So I don't see. I think I'll probably hold on to the. Yeah, definitely got this guy in a tight position. So I'll definitely hold on to the Spellbook of Fate, and just I won't use it on Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. I'll probably save it for in case he exceeds summons, because he got a free monster on the field right now, so he still has a normal summon to go. Yeah, it's really taking a long time, this guy. Oh, Monster Reborn, another free summon. And he has yet to normal. So Spellbook of Fate, I don't want him to exceed summon into anything. But I forget that he had the Fire Kings, the Circle of the Fire Kings, which basically lets him get a free card with Barong and special summon the other Barong from his grave. Not much you can do though in main phase 2. I mean, I guess you can Tenki into bear and then use a bear to take out one of my High Priestess. But all I need is one to really deal a devastating blow. Alright. Come on, bruh. Oh. Tensu lets him get another normal summon out. So he goes for Gorilla. Gorilla pop my tower? I guess so. That's not exactly a great idea. So lets me special summon my Apprentice Magician on the field. And since I only had 2 spellbooks engraved. So Tiger King's effect. Oh right. He basically negates my High Priestess effect. But so it seems like he's gonna go into a second Tiger King with 1 card in hand. From what I'm seeing right now, highly doubt he's going to be able to do much against me. So he has Barong effect. I know he has a set Tenki. It's that other card that I'm actually worried about. Normal summon Breaker. Breaker break. The unknown one's the only thing I'm afraid of. Oh, it's just the Lance. Alright, don't give a crap about the Lance. So, now I'm going to use Spellbook of Secrets, go for life, And misclick, accidentally added a priestess to hand. Yeah, go for Spellbook of Life, special summon. High Priestess from grave. Use this effect, blow up a monster. I'm not afraid of the back row, so this is game. That's 2800, 1900, and 1700. More than enough for game. Finally got the first game. It's very, very slow. He says good luck. I shouldn't have said you too. This is actually a pretty good opening hand. Spellbook Magician of Prophecy, and 2 other spellbooks, and top deck into Priestess. Very good opening hand. As long as I can get my Spellbook Magician of Prophecy's effect off. Alright, cool. So opponent has another set monster, most likely it's Raven. Let's see, so I can go, I can use Spellbook of Secrets, get Tower, Spellbook of the Master will let me get, Spellbook of the Master will let me get a Spellbook of Fate to hand. I have a Spellbook of Wisdom in hand already to protect my High Priestess. And I'll hold off on getting Eternity. Let's see, what do I want to do? Still have to think about it. Because I don't want to play Master just yet. Because I want to make sure that I can actually get my High Priestess out first. Oh, I need Mind Crushes. That's a clutch Mind Crush. Good Mind Crush. Now he knows all the cards in my hand. But, and I don't have a spellbook in, a spellcaster engraved to special summon my High Priestess just yet. So, best move right now is just to Spellbook of the Master, grab a Spellbook of Fate, and that way I can try and get my search off with my Spellbook Magician later. And in turn. So what does my opponent have? We're evened 6 cards to 6. Hopefully I'll gain an extra card next turn with my tower. Yeah, this guy plays so slow. It's really annoying. Really annoying. Well, good thing I have Fader in hand. So if he Tensus into another bear or gorilla, I'll be able to stop at least one of their effects and slow down his advantage. Oh, so he actually had a set gorilla. Interesting. I was afraid that was Raven, so I didn't bother trying to get power to attack over it. But now I'll just Spellbook of Fate on my monster. I guess he thought I was gonna put it onto Gorilla, but I'm not. I don't care about Gorilla. It activates a horn on top of that. He gets an extra draw with horn, and his gorilla's at 2400 attack. Yes, very, very slow player. So slow. So the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Verdos Dueling Network Tournament is Dueling Network Tournament number 5, which will be on March 10th. By the time this video is posted, it'll probably be too late, but I do want to let you know that the link to the next tournament is in the description, and Chris Perovic, the person who is the I guess organizer slash director of the new Dueling Network tournaments from Yu-Gi-Oh! Verdos, is the person who pretty much is coming up with the statistical data on everything and doing this tournament every week, every 2 weeks actually. So if you missed the one for Sunday, March 10th, you can wait till Sunday, March 24th and join that one. It's a $10 entry. But hold on, back to the duel. My opponent used Gorilla's effect to pop my tower, and I only had 2 spellbooks engraved when he popped my tower. So I decided to go with an effect railer in defense mode. Because I believe I sided out both of my apprentice magicians already. But seriously, man, this guy takes so long. So he went for Tiger King. He already used the 10 key earlier. But he goes for another 10 key to set. And didn't reveal it. But there's a lot of monsters on the field. That's a lot of back row. So one of the worst things with Prophecy whenever I play is that back row really hurts me. Definitely hurts a lot. I'm really tempted to go for Spellbook of Life at this point, only because I have the Spellbook of Wisdom in my hand already, so I'm not too afraid. But I think I would rather... Oh, that's a misplay. I should have baited out any back row with a breaker first. Yeah, definitely should have went with breaker first. Bait out my opponent's back rows. Damn. Well, now summon breaker. Breaker. Yeah, I want to make sure I break that 10 key first, because I don't want him searching anything. Deal a little bit of damage. Just got a bear. Oh, and he had Tensu set, so that hurts. This guy plays so slowly. He has a good hand right now, and he definitely has a huge advantage over me. And I only have a Spellbook of Secrets in hand. If I can get another Spellbook into hand, I could go for another Spellbook of Life and special summon the Priestess again. But that would actually be kind of bad. No, it'd be okay. The only problem is my opponent has another bear in hand, so that would really hurt. Just waiting for my opponent's turn to end so I can see what I top deck next. See stay in this game. Nope. Chaos Sorcerer will let me banish, but he has another bear in hand. And I don't know what that back row is. Spellbook of Wisdom, I guess, to fully seal the deal. It's tough to say, tough to say. If I had a banished tower, I would have went for Spellbook of Eternity, but I didn't. Actually, maybe we should have went for Spellbook of... Nope. I only played one Fate, so I was thinking if I could have gone for Spellbook of Fate if it was still in the deck, but it isn't. So yeah, definitely my opponent has this one. There's not really anything I can do. Other than take the damage. I've got another Tensu. Missed the search. Opponent's not really special summoning anything. Top deck Temperance with Spellbook of Wisdom in hand. It's actually really good. And I get affected. Ouch. Yeah, so that's definitely game. I am out of that one. Final game, game 3. Oh my god, what a terrible hand. Especially for going first. Solemn Judgment with 3 Battle Faders? Oh my goodness. Such a crappy hand. Justice. That isn't gonna do anything. I'm tempted to Solemn then. Summon. With 3 Battle Faders in hand, I'm not afraid of taking a couple hits, although I am letting my opponent get their effect with the 10 keys, which is bad. With 3 Battle Faders. Oh man. I don't want to use my Battle Faders too. Oh my god, my next draw is at Spellbook of the Master? How can it be so bad? This is terrible. This is one of those hands I never, ever want to see. One of those hands that should never, ever happen. It's like opening with 3 vanillas. Almost. No, 5 vanillas. 5 vanillas that I can't do anything with. Oh, jeez. Terrible. Now at this point I'm just minusing myself and my opponent is getting such good hands. Oh, Spellbook of Eternity too?
jour et la nuit, l'amour toujours.